Hey guys, this is Gary Simmons, Little G Outdoors, and today we're going to be testing the UST wetfire cubes, and we're going to be testing this. It's called instafire fighter starter. It says military grade. This was actually on, it says as seen on Shark Tank, so we'll be trying that out too. I went to Walmart the other day, and that was the first time I'd ever seen it, and they had a whole stockpile of it. So I'm assuming Walmart just coming out with it. But there's a bunch of similarities between these. And you know, I've never used either one of them, so we're going to test them out, and we're not going to have any biased opinions of what works better. We're just going to test them out and see what works better. Alright, so some of the, I'll just read it off the box here. Wetfire is lightweight, safe, easy to carry tinder that will light in windy or wet conditions. Cubes are individually packed to maintain freshness and have a shelf life of 5 years. It says one cube burns up to 5 minutes. And then it goes on to talk how it's, you know, it's great to use this with the UST, you know, the Sparky, the Blast Match, the Spark Force, and all that kind of stuff. On the front here it says harmful or fatal if swallowed. Now I noticed here on the instafire, we'll go ahead and talk about this one. It says no harmful chemicals, eco-friendly, and smokeless. This one doesn't say if it's smokeless or not. And this one says lights wet wood, burns at nearly 1,000 degrees, burns in winds up to 30 miles per hour, burns on snow, and even floats and burns on water. Non-volatile, no unexpected flare-ups, and long burn time. It says 1/8 of a cup will burn for 5 to 7 minutes. I don't have a measuring cup, so we're just going to use a little bit on the ground. 5-year shelf life, so about the same as the wetfire here. Waterproof pouch. No harmful chemicals, safe to store near food. Instafire ash is a natural fertilizer, so that's something this doesn't even talk about. So we'll start off with, we're going to try to light these with a ferro rod just to see if either one of them will light with a ferro rod. If not, we'll go to a lighter. If that won't work, we'll go to our windproof matches because it is kind of windy out there. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the instafire right here. I just poured out a little pile of it. It almost looks like Dippin' Dots ice cream if you've ever had that. And then I opened the box of this wetfire up, and it's in these little individual packets like it said it was in. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up, take it out. Sorry for fidgeting around guys, it's pretty cold out here, but feels like a kind of waxy, like a wax block. So, I don't know, we'll see how that works. Let's go ahead and see if we can't light the instafire with a ferro rod. Yeah, so you see it there. See it burning there. That's good. I'm actually going to warm my hands up here for a second. Yeah, it's burning really nice. And says it's supposed to burn wet wood. 1/8 of a cup burns for 5 to 7 minutes, and that's definitely more than 1/8 of a cup. Says it's supposed to burn wet wood. Now I've got some sticks over here that I've had laying in the water for several minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay them on here and see if it'll light them up. See the difference in the wet wood and the dry wood. So they've been soaking for a little while. I don't know if it'll light or not. We'll see. It's so cold out here, I think the water's starting to freeze on the sticks. It is. I'm using this instafire, and we got our wet sticks on here, and they was burning had them over the flame for about 3 minutes, and as you can tell, they finally caught. They're burning. So this stuff will light, you know, wet firewood. So it does what it says it does, but it also says it'll burn on water. Well, it did a minute ago anyway. I think it burned out though. You can see this stuff is burning on top of the water. Doesn't really burn the greatest on the top of the water, but it does burn. Alright, there's that one. Alright guys, that was the review of the instafires. So now we're going to do the wet fire here. I'm just going to see if I can scrape some of this off. It's really soft, like I said, it's like a wax. Well, that went up pretty good. Well, there it'll start with a ferro rod. Take this chunk here down in the water. And it will actually light back after you put it in the water. You know, so you see the expression wet fire, you know, if you got this stuff in your canoe and you roll your canoe over and you fall over in the water and you get this stuff wet, you can still light it even in the water. So see if it burns on the water here. You can see right there, it'll burn, float in the water and still burn. Put that out. Bring us some wet sticks over here and see if it'll get hot enough to light some of our wet wood. I won't use this other wood since it's already charred. I'm going to use some of my UCO stormproof matches, and I'll have a video of a review of these too if you want to watch that. Alright guys, it's been burning for about 2.5 minutes. And you can see this wood starting to burn here. Some of these ones on the bottom here are starting to burn. Charring up pretty nice. So this stuff, you know, I had that wood soaking for about 10 minutes. And it's burning this wood pretty good, and it's staying lit. You know, the tinder that I've got on top of that is staying, and it's still staying lit. So yeah, I'd say the UST, the wet fire, and this instafire stuff here, I'd say well worth the money. And they're $3 to $5 for, you know, a piece. You know, it depends where you go. A lot of places sell this, and I've just recently found this. So yeah, I would say definitely worth the money to put anywhere in your vehicle, your side-by-side, your four-wheeler, your haversack, camping bag, anything like that. I'd say both of these products are well worth the money. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.